Okay, hi everybody, it's Dara, and guess what? I'm in Greece. I left Rome a couple days ago. I was supposed to be heading to Lisbon. I had my ticket. I booked it the second time. The first time it didn't go through, so very Neptune. Then I booked the ticket. I booked an Airbnb for 3 days. Then I booked another one for 8 days. And then that night, my daughter called me and said, "Mom, will you meet me in Greece?" I said, "Of course I'll meet you in Greece. Hi, Nancy." So I changed my plans. I really didn't lose any money except for, what is it? What's the airline that does not, not Norwegian, Ryanair. They do not refund, but it wasn't expensive and I rerouted myself. It was like a universe call through my daughter to head towards Greece. I was really feeling like I was missing out, not being able to go to southern Italy and Greece. It was in my like psyche that perhaps I'd go. So when Jada called and said, "Do you want to meet me?" I thought, yeah. And then I got to meet Barbara Goldsmith. So hopefully that video is posting. I made a live video on Instagram with her and I'm posting it here. So Greece is totally magical. I agree. And we're on the island of Paros. So in the neighborhood of Nusa, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. And it's cute, and we went to the most gorgeous beach today, and now we're gonna go out to the little town, and we'll be here for 4 nights, and then I'm not sure what I'm doing because Jada's going to meet her cousin in Mykonos, so I may go with her there, I may stay here. Really depends on whether or not I find beautiful vegetables. I was seriously depressed because I went to a mini market and it was just like, depressing. If I find gorgeous produce, then I can stay anywhere. So we'll see. Maybe I'll go to Mykonos and land there. Maybe I'll island hop. But I am on what the interesting thing is as far as astrogeography. In Rome, I was on Neptune, on my Neptune line, and I was at first having a hard time, and then when I started to surrender, things started going a lot easier. And then of course when it started getting sunny out and I began making my own food, eating sun food. Sun food is sun food grown in the sun, so you're getting the chlorophyll and you're getting the energy from the plants, and things started to turn around. So I thought, I was really going to want to head to my Jupiter line in Lisbon. Like I was like, okay, Neptune, but apparently Neptune is not done with me. There's more work to be done. And on this side of the line, I'm east of my Neptune rising line. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, you can get my course. It's very easy and it's very fun. So I am on the east side of the line, which changes where Neptune is in my natal chart. So instead of it being in the first house, Neptune was like me. Me and Neptune were like one. It was affecting me personally. And now Neptune will be where it belongs, in my 12th house. And it's actually, yeah, it's actually, so I have no more moon's node descending, so it's not that heavy old karmic thing, but there is something, a line that portends healing, soul healing and awareness of issues. And of course I was like, I was so had so many emotions come up today, like tears and thinking about my mom, and just feeling a lot of feels. And so the Chiron is gonna make awareness of your issues. So Chiron's going to make you aware of places you were wounded in the past. This particular line is the Imam line, so it is home and family and soul. And so you can have beautiful treasures like Barbara Goldsmith. I finally got to meet her in person. She is shinier and happier and more beautiful in person, like glowing, and her beautiful blue-green eyes and her skin. And we had talked about meeting for years, so we finally got to do it. And that is something that when you surrender to the energy of Neptune, you get to see the treasures. If you swim against the current, you're so busy swimming and working hard that you're going to miss the beauty that's there for you if you just kind of float back. So today I got to float back. Think about this. I got to float back in very, very salty water. Like, it really supports you, it buoys you, and I got to float back. And that's the perfect way, I think, to handle the Neptune energy. So the Chiron stuff is just going to make me I'm about to do some Lacey Phillips work to be magnetic, because this is a perfect place to do it. Chiron line, Chiron on the IC. It's not easy sometimes seeing the places that are hurt or sad or perceivably broken, but it brings it up so it can be dealt with and brought to the light. So that is what I'm up to here. I am so glad I got rejected, and I'm so very glad that I listened to myself, because I could have said, no, I have my plans, I'm headed, you need to meet me here, but I didn't. I said, okay, something's up. Like, this is a very loud heart call. Like when your daughter, who you've always wanted to go to Greece with, ever since my mom was passing, when she was passing, my mom would say, we got to go to where Mamma Mia was filmed. I want to take you girls to Greece. And she would say, let's go to Greece. And we knew she wasn't going to be moving from where she was. So in all the time Jada's been invited to go to Greece, or her dad wanted to take her, and she said, no, I want to go with my mom. And here we are. So it's magic, and it's beautiful, and it's healing. And as you can see, I'm at a lovely, lovely Airbnb. Everything's just beautiful here. Everything's like built in and white, and everything's curves. It's very feminine. There's no hard angles. Hi Liz, Miss Integrity here, International Woman of Mystery. Like, where am I going to be next? And literally after Jada goes to meet her cousin in Mykonos, I might go with her to Mykonos and plant there. I might stay here. I might go with her there and then go to another island. I do not know. I literally don't know, which causes me a little bit of anxiety, but I know I'll figure it out. Yeah, it's so amazing that I get to experience Greece with my daughter. And we were floating and swimming and lying in the sun. So I intend to get healing through the sun and the sea, and through Neptune and through Chiron, and through being here with Jada. So yes, I'm gonna literally have to go with the flow. And I will say that, you know, I think a Chiron IC thing, like Chiron is the magical healer. He's the key to unlocking where we were wounded in the past. And if there's ever any feelings of being alone, nothing could trigger it more than traveling alone. So right now I'm here with Jada, but at some point I will be on my own, alone, and I will be like, that's when you really have the space to deal with yourself. Like, what's going on with you? I was very happily distracted in Rome, in this city with all the beauty and the cobblestones, but somehow I feel I'll be dealing more with myself here, and I'll have the time and space. I got watercolors, so I'm going to be watercoloring. I'm going to be doing To Be Magnetic, if any of you have not done it. I did Reparenting, which is beautiful, but I'm about to do some more of her work, Lacey's work. Perfect place. I had no space really on my Jupiter line in California, because Jupiter's expansiveness, Jupiter's opportunities, and I was constantly coming up, making opportunities for myself, having people come in, always opportunities were happening. It was like, the way I describe it is like popcorn, like popping and expanding. And this trip is so different. It's removed me from all of that. It's literally removed me from all that work and busy work and supposed things. So things were popping opportunities, but there was also like things popped up there that needed to be tended to. There was a lot of tending in California, tending to my home, tending to my Airbnbs, and now I'm like removed from that, and it's a huge transition. It's a huge transition to leave my comfort zone, not know exactly where I'm going, listen to the universe, listen to spirit, and I'm so happy I did listen to coming here with Jada. I was sitting in that swing. It's like, it's so heaven. And floating in the water, the blue, blue water. That is really magical. Traveling alone can definitely be challenging. Like being in a far away country, not knowing anyone, can be like, whoa, trippy. But that really leaves you some time to think about who's important, what's important, what is showing up for me that doesn't quite feel right, and where I had like flashbacks of how, you know, I love my mom, but I was not always easy, right? When you're a teenager, not easy. And I started having flashbacks of like wishing that I could have some more time with her to really tell her how much I appreciated her, and how I had feelings if you've ever felt, and I never feel like this, but I had these feelings of like not being connected and not feeling likable. It was like this, and it made me have to communicate and to talk to myself and really feel the feels. I think that's what's happening, is feeling the feels. I eat, pray, love. You know, I'll tell you that maybe, did she have a plan? I think she had a plan. Her plan was like Italy. What was it? What did she do first? Yeah, India. No, Italy, India, Bali. Is that how it went? Yeah. And for me, I was like, I better get out of Rome before it starts turning into let's go buy bigger pants. Eat, pray, love. It was so. The last few days, I just was eating fruit and vegetables in my own apartment, and it sorted me right out. But there could have been like a serious scene of like having to go shopping. Is there anywhere I haven't been to that I want to go? I would love to go to Japan. I would love to go to Australia. I have been to Papua New Guinea, so I've been over that way. I would love to go to Ireland and Iceland, and sure, know thyself and you'll know the world. And by going off by yourself, you definitely get to know yourself, like what you must have to be okay. Even in the darkest or hardest moments, you're still okay. And then that's just this feeling of accomplishment. So for my personal growth, it's really important that I do these trips alone, at least some of the trips alone, not the whole entire thing. Like, it's okay to meet loves and connect, but it's also really important for me to spend time alone, which is what I'm doing, which is not always easy. It's so easy to busy ourselves, right? In a city. But I'm really actually looking forward to some quiet time. I definitely would love to visit Lisbon. There's places in France I haven't been. And it's been years since I've been to the south of France. So everything is so different when you go back again. I definitely want to go to Portugal. Like, I am certain after Neptune and Chiron are done with me, I'm going to want a different energy. I want to have different than Neptune, but right now I'm supposed to be experiencing it. Peace, be still. Yeah, not always easy. It's too cool to travel alone. Oh, it's good to travel alone in Australia. Is that what you're saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I imagine it would be good. People are friendly, and depending on what state of mind you're in, it's very easy to meet people. Oh, really? You can't wait to get away from France? Tell me why. I think I like it all. I think I like finding the joy wherever I am. I like finding the produce. I like finding a good bed to sleep in and a place that feels good. And there needs to be beauty, of course, but it's a stretch and a grow. Yeah, I always love France. So I don't know yet. I don't know. I really, 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 really don't know. I love Italy. A little lakeside cabin in Umbria. Oops. Liz, where'd you go? That sounds beautiful. So it could be Italy. Yeah, when you live there, I think anywhere where you feel like it's time to go and you're stuck there, or circumstances don't permit you to leave, sometimes you just need different nutrients, a different energy. I don't like the feeling of having to be anywhere. Look, I love Venice so much. Like, I love Erewhon, and I love my walk to Erewhon, and I love my bed, and I love the beach, and I love everything I know about home. But if you just stay home and in that same place, you don't really stretch and grow. So I kind of had to make myself leave. I knew that this was for my highest good. Italy is a dream. Lake Como, that sounds beautiful. Yeah. You're not keen on frog's legs? No, I'm not eating the frog's legs. I'm not eating anything with eyeballs over here. Yeah, I think just finding peace wherever you are, no matter what line you're on, no matter what town you're in, no matter where you are alone, finding peace. If I can do that, then that's just magic. And I think that it's beautiful that I get to share how I do it, what makes me happy, how I make any place feel like home. I have a Cancer moon, so having my Palo Santo or my incense and getting the vegetables and the flowers, like making it feel like home is my jam. And showing different places, different cultures, and expanding and showing that our lives can expand. Barbara and I were talking about, she's like, that's all over your chart, is that communicating ways in which people can expand their lives is what I'm supposed to be doing, is communicating. So astrogeography is direction. When I do my intuitive sessions with people, it's helping them get direction. When I myself find literal direction, which way to go, which town I'm going to, which streets in that town, how to find everything. What would I say about the Uranus line? Expect surprises. I would say, depending on which angle it's on and where Uranus is expressing itself, it's surprises, it's new ways of doing things, it's colorful, it's a place to affect change. If things are getting too stuck in your life, then visiting a Uranus line can be like a shake-up, like a new way to do things. You could meet surprising people. You could, if you're on a Uranus IC line, try to move to one of those places and then the rug gets pulled up from under you. Like surprising things happen that force you to move. Life is colorful, it's exciting, it's stormy, it's zestful, it's new technology. Uranus rules Aquarius, so it's coming up with new ways of doing things, sometimes via technology, new systems. Virgo in those energies wants to control, right? Virgo is like particular and wants a plan, and Uranus is like not having it with the plans. The best plans get like shaken up. So it's good if somebody's being too Virgo and they need a little shake up. It's good if somebody feels stuck. I always recommend like a Pluto line or a Uranus line if you can handle it. And everybody's chart is different, right? Like everybody needs something different. So the biggest thing is to know yourself and to know what energies you need. And I explain this all in my course. You're so welcome. So it's so cute here. There's like children playing. We're across from a playground. And the beach is that way. And yeah, it's better than being near a bar. That can happen when you're away and it's loud all night, but it's only loud till the children go to sleep. I hope I didn't show anything. Is everything covered? I don't know. That's funny. Oh well. If I did, I did. That's funny. That's the thing about live. So this line, so I'm still on a Neptune line, but here's Neptune, and I was over here on the west of the line, so I was sandwiched in between the moon's node and Neptune, and it was karmic, and it was heavy, and it was about clearing a past lifetime, and then it was about me like being taken under by Neptune, and like stop producing, stop trying to be seen, stop trying to shoot videos and have them be seen. It's not happening. Technology went crazy. No Wi-Fi for 10 days. Like, so weird. And then I was like, well, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go to my Jupiter line in Lisbon. And then Jada called me and said, meet me in Greece. And I was like, there's more healing to be done, because Neptune can heal, shows magic and treasures that you wouldn't see if you're up there hopping and popping on the Jupiter line or on a sun line. It wanted me down under to see magic and jewels that I wouldn't have seen. So I got to meet some beautiful people that are my treasures, because if like under the sea, you're under the sea and it's dark, but then you see a beautiful fish or some kind of glowing algae, or you see something that landed down there from a long time ago, like a treasure that just is at the bottom of the sea, and you get to find things that you wouldn't see above. They're down below. They're in the collective unconscious. They're divine love. They're soul connections. Barbara explains it so beautifully in the last video. It made me realize that I'm here for the magic. And that's not always about the hustle. That's not always like getting things done or finishing your course. That's like relaxing and releasing and floating in the salty water. So I was on a Neptune line and I didn't even get to be by the sea. So I think that's one of the reasons, like, I get to experience Neptune with Neptune, the god of the sea, and be in the sea. And today I floated and just, wow. So the body of water was needed. I hope to go back to Athens to see Barbara again. Barbara Goldsmith is an amazing astrologer and Pleiades channeler. And yeah, I had to let go of all my like thinking what I was going to do and trying to get stuff done, and all the things that I was hustling to try and finish had to be let go. Thank you, Miss Steve. I was wondering if I should keep making videos on YouTube because I'm really aware that I love food and I eat food and I love showing food, but it's not the only thing. Like, I did that for 8 years, and there's so many people doing raw food, vegan food, clean food, and I'll always show my food because I think it's what makes me stay as intuitive as I am. But this is time for a deep delve. So now I'm not on the west side of Neptune, I'm on the east side, and it changes the configuration in my natal chart, and it makes Neptune be very active in the house of spirituality, where it's very comfortable. So I expect more spiritual treasures and more insights. And now I'm on, and the healing comes in from Chiron. Like, I'm going to be aware of my shortcomings, like I was today and ended up crying. Or I'm going to be aware of things that were sad or didn't go the way I wish they would. And sometimes I'll get to communicate them to someone, like I did today. And sometimes I'll just have to write them out and deal with them myself, paint them out. I'm a Capricorn, yes. How am I living on a Saturn-Pluto conjunction in the heavens? How am I? It's very hard. I'm going through some serious, Pluto going through Capricorn, it demands, it like rips everything that was into a new dimension. It tears away, it changes you. And so I've been in transformation for a long time, and what you guys are seeing is literally me. I'm just transforming and changing and growing. And you know, on YouTube it was only food, and that's kind of like easy. You take the vegetables, you show everything beautiful, you make beautiful food. And now I'm introducing astrogeography and travel. So I love to know if you guys are interested in this, because I know it's very well received on Instagram. Total transformation of reality. Like, think about it. Everything I was doing, I was running Airbnbs for 4 years, I was doing food videos, and all of a sudden I'm like, no, I'm going to use my intuition and help people. I'm going to share with people astrogeography. You would love more deep talks. I would love to share more. Let me know what you want to hear. Leave a comment under this video, because I really do care to share, but only if it's what you guys are interested in. But even knowing where to put what information, like More with Dara is no longer, and I used to share very personal things there. So maybe this is where I will share more stories. Yeah, I'm not really sure yet. That's all under transformation. And then Saturn transited my 4th house last year, and I had, like, the city started demanding things from my house. They're still not done. Saturn is in my 5th house now, transiting, it's in Capricorn, transiting my 5th house of joy. That's like kind of hard. Saturn, the planet of seriousness, discipline, rules, institutions, delays. Nope, you didn't do it right. Yep, you got to do it again. We're expecting this. You have to dot your I's, cross your T's. Right now I'm in the process, or the universe is handling it for me, because I'm on a Neptune line, not at home. But the city didn't like that I did some work unpermitted and started just crawling all over my house, demanding things, costing me money and paperwork. And oh, last summer it was like I was fit to be tied. And this summer I was like, yeah, I'm not going to stay for that. Whatever happens, happens, but we're not done with that. And my letting go video on the beach was a classic. That was where I said, Love never leaves. It just changes form. And when somebody leaves you, they didn't really leave. They're just changing the nature of the relationship you have, changing the nature of the form that it is in. But it remains. The love remains. Thank you for reminding me about that video. I've done feng shui videos and decluttering videos and food videos, and now I'm doing life direction, where to be, where to travel to, and maybe even where just to communicate to get your business recognized or to find love. It's important to me. Love never leaves. Thank you for being a light, Dara. You are more magnetic than you know. Thank you, Zachary. Happy travels, and I so hope you continue to find peace, healing, and growth wherever you go. Thank you. I wish that for everybody. Gosh, right? Peace and healing and joy. So, big hugs, everybody. I am a Cancer moon. I have Virgo rising, so I'm quite particular about my environment. And my diet, and I've got Virgo. So, more deep talks coming up, and Barbara helped me so much. I did a session with her, and she said more filming, more lives, be live outside, share, yeah, food, whatever, clothes, food, home, decluttering. Thank you for saying you love my hair. It's very long. It's something I did when I was like underwater in Rome. Barbara's so magnetic. She is so bursting with love and energy, and it's real and it's palpable and it's for real, even more so in person. She said the same about me. I was like, you're so beautiful in person. Like, she's beautiful on camera. She radiates love, and so it feels even more. You know, thank you. The blonde suits me now. You never know what I'll do in the future, but at this moment, it's most definitely, it's suiting my mood or what I need, and I do love change. Any hairstyle suits me, thank you. As you've seen throughout the years, I've had many. But I intend to get tan, I intend to float in the sea, I intend to watercolor, how perfect for being on a Neptune Chiron line. I intend to make more videos with you guys and share if that's something you're interested in, which it sounds like you are. I know some people aren't really interested in astrogeography, and that's okay. My travels are not only about astrogeography, they're about coping and finding food and seeing joy and expanding your horizons, so we can look at it like that. You know, do you still stay in contact with the Life Regenerator? Would I ever do a YouTube collaboration? I would, of course, if I see him in person. I'm sure one of us would flip on the camera. He is a superstar, and I'm happy he's healthy and well. I think he may be in California. Is that true? I know he was in Hawaii, but he looks fantastic. So, big hugs, everybody. I wanted to let you know that I am in Paros, Greece. I was very disappointed by vegetables today. When we went to a mini market, I ended up missing my mom, wishing that I could have a day to just treat her like the queen. And then I felt all the rumblings of like how things can always be better, right? We can, and I guess the biggest message for today is just really treat the people you love with so much love. Like, you never know when they're going to be gone, and you can't ever go back to like fix things or say different things or just love the one you're with. Just love, and appreciate and cherish, because it doesn't last forever. I will show you the water. If you go on Instagram, you'll see I posted some water pictures, but tomorrow we're going to the beach. So guess what? I'll go live from the beach. Would you like that? So I intend to do more live. I always thought that I had to film for YouTube unless I'm sitting in my home and doing a live video. But then Barbara was like, no, do live from wherever you are. So I'm going to do that. Mars is in Cancer right now, so I don't know what that means for my moon. Mars is on my moon. Yeah, maybe that's why I felt so sensitive and teary today. It was kind of rough. It was like a rough day. It was like rough. Um, but not all day. Just part of the day was like, bam. So thank you for reminding me of that. Um, yeah, I think that's it for now. I'll show you. You're only on YouTube. You don't have any other social media. So I've got to go live here. Do you prefer the live videos or when I film the vlogs? I have footage from Rome, but it's no story. I could just put the footage together and post it, but there's not going to be any story. It'll just be like a bunch of beautiful footage. I can do that. I kind of didn't know whether I was supposed to like... What I did in Paris 4 years ago was so time consuming because I filmed throughout the day and then at night I needed to edit and then I need to post and upload, and live just seems so great. But you'd like both. So I'll show you the beautiful footage. Don't expect a documentary out of it, but it's pretty to see. So I'm gonna land somewhere that has great Wi-Fi. I think the video should be up. You guys can tell me if the video that I did with Barbara is up. It's 11 minutes long and it should be up soon, like any minute. I'll do whatever works for me. Thank you. That's good. I like live. Barbara and I both like live because it's so fresh. It's not heavy. I'm talking with you guys. It's so very real. It's as current as you could ever be now. That's my preferred. I think that's when I stopped making all those videos that needed to be edited and uploaded on YouTube. When I found Facebook Live, it was like, this is so great. And then I found YouTube Live, and not so great. But it was hard to make food and then do live because you can't communicate while you're chopping. So this is so much better. Yeah, I like live talks. So I'll see you guys soon, and maybe from the beach tomorrow. Oh, we're on the same time zone. I like live. I like live. It's like having a real phone call. You guys, the air feels so nice. I'll show you. And people are playing. See you guys soon.